Today we're going to talk about 18 different companies, 12 who've increased their dividends and 6 who've decided to cut that dividend. And we're going to start right here with Cadiz Incorporated, who has announced a 1.8% increase from their prior dividend. The forward yield is 13.83%. They go ex-dividend on June 30th with a pay date on July 14th. Decisive Dividend Corporation is raising their dividend by 14.3%. The forward yield is 5.51%, ex-dividend date June 29th with a pay date on August 15th. Matson Incorporated is increasing their dividend by 3.2%, giving them a forward yield of 1.74%. The ex-dividend date is August 2nd with a pay date of September 7th. Smith & Wesson Brands has announced a 20% increase from their prior dividend of 10 cents a share. Forward yield is 4.27%, ex-dividend date July 12th with a pay date of July 27th. Kroger is raising their dividend by 11.5%, forward yield of 2.53%, ex-dividend date August 14th with a pay date on September 1st. Next, we're going to talk about Investar Holding Corporation, and one of my favorite features of having Seeking Alpha is the warnings that they give, and you can see here that they're at risk of performing badly. And if we look at this a little further, you can see that it's got characteristics which have historically been associated with poor future stock performance. That being said, they just announced an increase in their dividend by 5.3%, forward yield of 3.43%. They go ex-dividend on June 30th with a pay date on July 31st. Calvin B. Taylor Bankshares is raising their dividend by 3%, forward yield of 3.24%. The ex-dividend date is June 29th with a pay date of July 17th. Two Harbors Investment Corporation has cut their dividend by 25%. The forward yield is still pretty high at 12.91%. Ex-dividend date is July 3rd with a pay date of July 28th. Fulton Financial is raising their quarterly dividend by 6.7%. The forward yield is 5.08%, ex-dividend date June 30th, pay date of July 14th. First Farmers and Merchants has declared an increase in their dividend by 4.3%. The forward yield is 3.52%, ex-dividend date June 30th, with a pay date of July 17th. First Farmers Financial Corporation has increased their dividend by 2.2%. The forward yield is 2.98%, ex-dividend date June 19th with a pay date of July 14th. Dream Impact Trust is raising their monthly dividend by 300.8%. The forward yield is 4.6%, ex-dividend date June 29th with a pay date of July 14th. San Juan Basin Royalty Trust has cut their dividend by 67.9%. The forward yield is 2.58%, ex-dividend date coming up on June 29th with a pay date of July 17th. Cross Timbers Royalty Trust is cutting their dividend by 58.4%. The forward yield is 4.05%, ex-dividend date June 29th with a pay date of July 17th. Prime Dividend is decreasing their dividend by 9.2%. The forward yield is 10.01%, ex-dividend date June 29th with a pay date of July 10th. Income Financial Trust has announced a decrease in their dividend of 9.4%. The forward yield is 10.05%, ex-dividend date June 29th with a pay date of July 10th. U.S. Financial 15 Split Corporation has announced a decrease in their monthly dividend by 6.7%. The forward yield is 7.67%, ex-dividend date June 29th with a pay date on July 10th. And that's it for the dividend news this week. Now go and take a peek at this video next.